Yo, what's going on, guys? It's Chase. Welcome back to a brand new video. It's Saturday, so that means it is time for a Saturday Q&A. It's a series that I'm going to start doing weekly where I answer your guys' questions that you either submit over on the Discord or within the comments section. I love doing this series. Last week's video just absolutely blew up. I could not believe how many views that video got in such little time. Thank you all for so much support on that video. Be sure to give this video a thumbs up if you want to see the Saturday Q&As carry on, as well as join the Discord and follow my Twitch with the links down below in the description. If you want to submit a question for this series, be sure to comment it down below in the description or join the Discord and put it in the Saturday Q&A chat. Personally, I'd put it in the Discord chat because I am picking Discord comments more than YouTube comments, just as a way to reward the people who are members over on the Discord. But yeah, I absolutely love the questions we got today. I picked 4 Discord questions and 1 YouTube question, and let's go ahead and jump right into this. So our first question of the day comes from Bebo, and he asks, what season do you think was the most influential to how Modern Siege is played today? And I just want to say, absolutely tremendous question. I wanted to start off with something really big. Over the last month on the channel, we actually looked at the top 5 best and top 5 worst seasons ever in Rainbow Six Siege. And in that top 5, I touched on Phantom Side a little bit as being a really bad season. And don't get me wrong, that opinion still holds to this day. I don't like Phantom Side as a season, other than Cafe being a good map. And then, of course, what we're going to mention now, Pick and Ban being added to the game. There wasn't really much good to come out of this season. But, you know, you asked for most influential, and I definitely got to say that season. Because of Pick and Ban, I mean, Pick and Ban has definitely changed the way we've played the game. If you don't want to deal with an Echo, you don't gotta, just ban him. If you don't want to deal with a Jackal, don't worry. Once again, you don't gotta, just ban him. Before that, you had to deal with an Echo, a Mira, a Maestro, all of that in one round. I think you could certainly also point towards Velvet Shell all the way back in Year 2 Season 1 as being one of the most influential as operator-wise, because you have Jackal and Mira both being introduced into the game. You know, Jackal is someone who's consistently banned. Mira is someone who's consistently banned. Jackal's really annoying. He's really just hard to deal with. And then Mira is someone who absolutely just changes the way that you play a site. Then, of course, you also have the Glaz rework that came into the game and finally gave him a thermal scope. That's not really that influential. It's just kind of something that did change the game a little bit. I mean, it's not really used at all today because Glaz isn't that great. But still, when it comes down to it, I would definitely say that either Phantom Sight because of Pick and Ban or Velvet Shell because it introduced 2 of the best operators in the game. Now, if we're not talking Modern Siege, I'd probably go with Red Crow because basically all of Year 1, we had played as Thermite being the sole hard breacher. Then you bring in Habana, who at the start was much better than Thermite. Everyone just wanted her over a Thermite. And then you also have the addition of Echo in that season that really just changed the way things were played. He didn't really take off immediately, kind of like a Wamai, how we're seeing Wamai kind of, you know, pick up now, like 2 seasons in. But once he was really got momentum, you really saw him take off. All right, this next question comes from El Macho, and he says, do you think that Warden replacing the MPX with a PDW-9 or the P90 and making him a 1-speed to give him an ACOG on either gun would be a good enough buff to get his pick rate up? I hate to tell you, Macho, but I'm going to pick this question apart. I don't think that would work. I don't think it's going to happen. He's already been a 1-speed before, and they buffed him to a 2-speed because people already hated how slow he was. Also, the MPX isn't the issue in my opinion. I think the MPX is definitely a fine weapon. The issue, I will say, I always say this with Warden, is the fact that his gadget is terrible. His gadget is so situational that they need to do something with it so it's not something that is, you know, over time, something that you have to be standing still to use, something like that. However, would I like to see him get the PDW-9 and the P90 or something like that, just a little bit better of a weapon? Yes, I would love to see the PDW-9 on defense. I've wondered why they haven't brought it to defense. It just looks like it would be a much better gun. But if you want me to be honest, I don't think this is enough of a buff to get his pick rate up. He's always kind of going to be useless until you help out his gadget a little bit. Next, we got a question coming from Gabriel, and he asks, what do you think of a buff to Cali Sniper and potentially all DMRs that makes it to where it can shatter a bulletproof cam and shield after a number of shots? I just want to say I absolutely love this idea. I think it would be really, really cool. It would be a potential nerf to things such as bulletproof cams or bulletproof gadgets in general. Ever since Maestro was added into the game with his bulletproof 360 orbital cams, as well as the bulletproof cam being added that season, a lot of pro players and high-ranked players, including myself, even though I'm not a high-ranked player, have said that we do not like bulletproof gadgets. I do not like bulletproof gadgets. I've been very open on that. I think they kind of hinder the game. It's just something that stupidly counters you, and you have really no way to counter it except for maybe a grenade, and then you have Jaeger and Mai that are so in meta right now, so it's impossible to do that. So really the only way you're getting rid of it is with a melee. Now, I don't know if I'd be okay with it being against all DMRs, but it would be cool to see on Cali Sniper. It would give her a little bit more of a reason to be played, because right now, if you're trying to Cali an electrified wall, you know, it's super easy to trick with a Cali because Cali's thing makes such a loud noise. So maybe adding that little bit of a buff to Cali Sniper Rifle would be really, really cool. I do, however, think we will eventually see an operator on the attacking team that has a type of gadget. Maybe it's even a bullet type that can penetrate bulletproof stuff. I think that would be really, really cool. But it's something we'll just have to see. I do think Ubisoft is working on an operator buff or a whole new operator right now that does counter bulletproof stuff. I'm just going to say that. I think that it's just too argued over in the community for that thing not to exist or be in development. I'm not confirming anything. I'm not saying it's a leak. I just do think that could be under development right now. The next question comes from Horse, and he asks, which flavor of G Fuel should I buy? Don't worry, brother. You came to the right person. I got you, all right? I'm a G Fuel connoisseur. G Fuel, please sponsor me. I want code Gibson right now. But really, it just comes down to what fruit flavors you like. I think G Fuel is really good at making a good flavor of really anything. They haven't really disappointed me on any flavors yet. Personally, if I had to give you my top three, it would probably be PewDiePie, which is lingonberry. If you don't know what lingonberry is, it's kind of like a more tart cranberry. And then number two, Hype Sauce. I mean, who doesn't love raspberry lemonade? Raspberry lemonade absolutely smacks. And then number three would be a little bit tough for me. I really like Starfruit. That's one of the newest flavors, and it tastes like sweet tarts. If you like sweet tarts, you'd probably like that. I also like guava, which is a little bit different, but it is super, super refreshing. And if you like sweet flavors, I would definitely recommend Rainbow Sherbet. Tastes exactly like their ice cream. Trust me, G Fuel makes a really good product. If you see something that you think sounds good, it likely is good. Also, if you want to know some good starter flavors, I'd highly recommend Phaseberry. It's like a blueberry pomegranate. It's really, really good. The final question of the day comes from Henry, and he asks, I feel like there isn't much for casual players in terms of unique content, with the removal of night maps and a casual map pool where 2 or 3 maps are fun to play. What do you think? Henry, I took this game casually for about close to 5 years. I'm not going to lie. At the start of this year, I really started to take it more serious ranked-wise, and I'll agree, it did get old after a while. Luckily, with the start of year 5, we have started to see them kind of push the boundaries as an event every season, as well as an arcade game mode. However, I still think there are things that they can do to completely rework the casual system of this game and help bring in more casual players who aren't willing to sweat their dick off in ranked. I'm telling you right now, I am absolutely disappointed in the Ubisoft developers that we don't have an arcade game mode list right now. There are so many things from the past that we could put into this arcade game mode list, such as the Grand Larceny event, such as the shoot-up event, or whatever the fuck it was called, the Cowboy event, such as, you know, the Golden Gun event that was loved. Not attrition, because fuck attrition, that was ass. The robot event, just all of this is just being wasted currently because it's just sitting around gathering dust. It could be used to be put into an arcade casual game mode that people would absolutely play the fuck out of. I hear people all the time complain and say that, oh, they appeal too much to the ranked scene and they appeal too much to the pros. And in a sense, that is true. But then again, you also look at the people who play this as a living, such as the pros or the high-ranked people who stream this game, and they're saying they appeal too much to the casuals. And once again, that is true. But I genuinely don't think anyone would be pissed if they added in an arcade game mode that would include all these past arcade and event game modes, and it would be loved by the community. It would be celebrated by the community. So yeah, that was this week's episode of Saturday Q&A. Be sure to leave your comments down below and put your questions over on the Discord server in the Saturday Q&A text chat. Thank you guys for 35,000 subscribers. It's been an absolutely immense year. I said that 2020 would be my year, and man, are we making it our year. Thank all of you who subscribe and tune into my videos every single time I upload. It means tons. I'm going to be moving into UK. The next time that you will see a video from me, I will have officially been moved in to the University of Kentucky. And thank you all for supporting me my whole way through high school to get here. With all that out of the way, I hope you guys enjoyed, and I will see you guys later. Peace.